YouTube, what it do, man? Yo, this story that I'm gonna bring you, it reminded me of this old school song, man. You know what I'm saying? Old school cut, street music. I really don't bump it. I use the beats and flip it for truth music. But it reminded me of this old school song, man. I'm gonna play a snippet of that and then we go get right into the story, all right? For fair use and educational purposes only and for commentary purposes. Roll that clip.
And Candy was a bitch like Nancy, digging for gold with a kid, buying hoodies by the boatloads, black sheer shirt with the see-through sleeves, thicker than the block of that government cheese. She used to have a man, but he's upstate, stuck with what I call a Buck Rodgers state, and dude that never ever seen baby again.
All right, fam, and back on that note, check this story out right here. Fair use and educational purposes only. Roll that clip.
Now, 10 TV is learning the sentence for a major drug offender. The man found guilty on 13 felony drug charges is set to spend more than a century in prison. 40-year-old Troy Locke was busted on drug charges after a 6-month investigation. Prosecutors say he preyed on addicts distributing deadly drugs like fentanyl and heroin. He was convicted on October 1st. Then Locke was sentenced to 112 years in prison. He also faces more charges in other drug cases.
Man, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? 112 years for pushing dope. Man. And that's why I thought about that old school cut right there. Man, stuck in what I call a Buck Rodgers date. And if y'all don't know who Buck Rodgers is, Google it. You know what I'm saying? But that's like a futuristic date, 112 years from now, you know what I'm saying, is when he's supposed to get out. And I think they said something about he might even got up to 117 and a half. I had seen that somewhere on the story up on the read up, and it was crazy. I think it might be, well, yeah, the read up is gone now, but it's all good. But yeah, man, it was crazy, man, and it just lets you know, man, that crime don't pay. Selling drugs don't pay. I know we all know that it's quick money. You know what I'm saying? I know we all know that they glorify it in the movies, Scarface and, New Jack City and all those, Ocean's 11, all them songs, in movies with drugs in it. But we have to remember, on the other end of those drugs is somebody that's addicted, somebody's son, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's brother, somebody's uncle, somebody's auntie, somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's grandparents, somebody's niece, somebody's nephew. It's a human impact to that. And those drugs are destroying lives. You have women that's selling their bodies, and probably men too. They breaking into houses, stealing things, stealing from their parents, doing anything that they can so that they can get their next fix, And it just makes you wonder, how many people did Troy affect from all the drugs he sold? How many lives did he destroy? How many people did he get strung out? How many families did he destroy? How many neighborhoods did he help destroy? How many people got put in jail as a result of getting caught with the drugs he was selling on such a large scale and amount? How many people overdosed? How many people died? It's just a sad, sad situation because, if you had the brains to sell drugs, let me tell you something, man. Walmart sell drugs all day. So do CVS. So do Walgreens. It's called a pharmacy. You see what I'm saying? You just have to be smart enough to change the product. You don't have to sell anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to sell drugs, sell some drugs. It's going to help people. Look at Tylenol. How many Tylenol pills you think that company sells? So, you know what I'm saying? You just got to have your mind right. You can't have a negative, destructive mind, a selfish mind thinking that you're going to be able to push all of this poison, and never get caught. Because number one, you think the Most High created us to be selling drugs? To be getting people hooked on a substance that's making them sick and making them do whatever they can do to get another fix? I don't think that's why the Most High put us here. I think he put us here to fear him and keep his commandments, and to be a light unto the world, and to those who need guidance and direction. But yeah, man, what y'all think about that? 112 years for selling dope. Do you think it's worth it? Drop your comments down below, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.